Welcome to Living Local with Frisbee Real Estate, where we connect neighbors, businesses, and stories, because home is more than four walls. I'm your host, Ed Frisbee. Join me as we sit down with local business owners, community leaders, and neighbors to share what makes Western North Carolina such a wonderful place to live. Let's jump into today's conversation. Hey, thanks again for joining us. Our special guest today is Dr. Cory Noll with Edgewood Holistic Chiropractic Center in Asheville, North Carolina. Dr. Noll, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me, Ed.
Absolutely. Will you give us a quick overview about yourself and your business, and then I have some questions. We'll go from there.
Okay. Well, I'll just start with the business, and then you can ask me about myself.
All right. Sounds good.
I can go way back, and we don't have that much time. So I started a chiropractic center here in Asheville 20 years ago. And I've always been focused on the brain and nervous system. It's a pretty intriguing field. And so I've rebranded my practice to really focus on the function of the brain and nervous system, because that is what really, we live our life through their nervous system. Mm-hmm. We were just talking about experiencing the beauty of the mountains and waterfalls and so on and so forth. You're seeing that through your eyes, and so that's how you really experience life and joy and ease, which is all the things that I focus on increasing in people. Now, we live in a stressful society, and
some of us.
That's right. And so research shows that the cause of all disease is stress. So thoughts, traumas, and toxins, physical stresses, chemical stresses, and emotional and mental stresses. And so what I do is, well, when somebody's experiencing stress physiology or survival mode, which a lot of people are living in, I focus on getting that brain and nervous system and body communication back into balance, into harmony, into coherence. Because when it's in coherence, you function at a higher level, you live in more joy and ease, and things become more peaceful. It's kind of like the engine light in your car. When the engine light goes off, your brain and nervous system, then a lot of the other lights start going offline. And so many practitioners just focus on symptom treatment. And I focus on getting that brain and body into coherence and communicating again, because then you function again. So that's what I focus on.
So what's a process like that normally look like? I understand it probably is different for everybody.
Yeah.
But what would be an average or summary of?
Sorry. It is
like how many visits, how long?
That's an individual thing, but I'll just say what really, I have three pillars that I focus on for that. I focus on the nervous system and the body communication, but I also focus on the higher self, the spirit, because that communicates through the nervous system as well. So I do incorporate an energy medicine into my practice. So I do brain-based chiropractic, which brings in brain-body communication. I do some energy medicine, which eliminates the stress to the nervous system so that you can experience more joy and ease. And I also do functional medicine. So some organs are way out of balance, digestive problems, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, for example, headaches, insomnia, things of that nature. And so sometimes those organs are way out of balance. So I incorporate all three of those pillars into my practice. So you ask, how long does that take? Well, it is a process, of course. Everything is a process. But I do focus on the individual for what their needs are.
So you named off some of the big ticket items, I suspect, headaches, stress, things related to our organ, food intake and stuff. So, do you recommend, I mean, I would think diet has a lot to do with it.
Absolutely.
And you
fruits
probably
and
get a lot of
you got to eat your
heels
fruits
in
and
the
vegetables.
ground with people, with patients that like, heck no, I'm not doing that.
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, for the most part, people have a good relationship with knowing what to eat and what not to eat. Of course, we enjoy some things that are not necessarily recommended, but you know, You only live once, as they say. So I'm all for supporting people to enjoy life as it is. So, but yes, it is true that most of the time people need to eat proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, healthy fats. So, what I basically say is if it's born and raised and grown on earth, that's really what your body is used to digesting. All the stuff in a box in a bag or made in a lab is kind of
That
complicated. Yeah. Sometimes I'm a poet and don't even know it. So anyways, because it's just to make things easier for people because there's a gazillion diets out there. So
yes, there are.
So when things are not working well, people start to have, like you said, headaches, anxiety, depression, insomnia, brain fog, things of that nature. So it's really about getting that back, like I said, in harmony so that people can heal. And chronic pain, of course, or chronic symptoms is one of those things that show up a lot. Back pain, neck pain, headaches, things of that nature. So I do work on all of that as well.
So somebody, before we get to the end, go ahead and tell people how to contact you. What's your phone number, address,
My
web
phone
address?
number is 828-254-3838, and my website is edgewoodwellness.com. You can email me if you want, edgewoodwellness@gmail.com.
Awesome. We'll ask again at the end, but
Thank you.
you're saying a lot of stuff that people might be, hey, I need to call this guy. So what made you get into this?
I've always been interested in human biology and physiology, so that was my major in college. And then I got into research, and I was working at Caltech and interested in the brain and nervous system and neuroscience. And then I was introduced to chiropractic, and I discovered that they are focused on the neuroscience as well. So I was doing research as a research assistant at Caltech in the neurosciences, and then I saw another avenue of working with the brain and nervous system. And this one was more directly on helping people live a healthier life.
And do you have any stories of how people have improved working or being patients under you that you can share?
Yes, thank you. I just had a patient the other day. I was asking how her anxiety was, and she said, "It's funny that you asked me because after your last session, I went home and I had no anxiety, and that lasted for 3 days."
Wow. With no meds?
With no meds.
Wow. Imagine that.
Just the session of doing what I do with some energy medicine. Like I said, I incorporated it all into one session. So I don't necessarily have a toolbox where I do this and then do that, or you can choose this like a menu. I've focused on the things that truly do help your body function at a higher level, because I'm really working with you. The things that you're born with are designed to live and grow and heal itself. So I'm really working with the power of you to heal yourself. So,
and are you able to share when you say energy medicine, is that, I assume it's not ibuprofen or
No.
Tylenol?
So everybody's aware that we have an aura or an energy field, and truly everything is really energy. The chair is made of energy. The physical body is all energy as well. And we know things like through our nervous system that detects energy. Well, that energetic field also, we can perceive things like when we walk into a crowded room, we can already tell what the vibe is because we're actually picking up that electrical energy system. And so sometimes that energy can interfere with our energy system, and then we experience it as physical or emotional symptoms. And so really what I do is it's kind of like going through some old emotional memories, old traumas. We don't talk about the details of the traumas, but your body kind of shows what's needing to move. And so really it's about getting the energy flowing again, as opposed to doing things to you, as it were. So things get stuck just like rivers and dams and so on and so forth. So it's really about getting the energy that becomes stagnant, or stories in our head that we've told about for years, to get that to move in a different direction so we can kind of focus on the joys of life.
So how long's a normal session with you?
Typically about 30 minutes to 45 minutes.
Okay. Longer than maybe a normal chiropractic visit might be 10-ish.
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
So people's experience with chiropractic is, that's pretty short. And then there are some other tools and devices that they have to go to.
Do you do adjustments?
I do adjustments. Okay. I do a variety of different types. I usually use a drop table, even though it makes a lot of noise. It is a low force technique.
Yeah.
And then I also do some instrument adjusting, depending on what the person is really needing.
Right.
So I really focus on their needs, not what. And then I spend time. So all my reviews over the course of 20 years have said that I'm more thorough because I spend time with people focusing on their needs and what their body needs and get them walking out the door with a smile on their face.
That's awesome. Let's see. So college, what college did you go to?
My undergrad, I went to UW Green Bay, go Pack Go. And then I went to, sorry, I'm a cheesehead from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's what I was envisioning as you said that, the literal cheesehead.
I went to Palmer College of Chiropractic in Davenport, Iowa. I earned a master's degree of anatomy first. Because I had a field and an interest in research, I did that as a backup just in case the clinical part wasn't going to be as much of a joy. And then I dovetailed into the Doctor of Chiropractic program, graduated in June of 2000 with 2 degrees.
Wow.
And I've been in Asheville since 2005.
Do you like Asheville?
Yes.
That's good.
I think it has the best weather in the world, quite frankly. Certainly in this country.
Yep.
I've lived in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Portland, Oregon, Los Angeles County.
Wow.
Davenport, Iowa. I've seen all the weather. So.
I love the Portland area, Pacific Northwest. Yeah. I wouldn't want to live there, but it's beautiful.
I lived there for 2 years.
Well, and I don't interview a lot of business owners from Asheville, so this is a nice change. Normally they're Fletcher-ish or Hendersonville-ish area, so this is good. So tell us, let's talk about Asheville.
Okay.
Do you ever go out to eat?
Yes.
Do you have 3 top recommendations for Asheville?
You were going to ask me that. I wrote a list because sometimes when people ask for a restaurant, I always forget.
Yeah.
So I do like Taco Billy.
Where is that?
Taco Billy is on Haywood Road.
Literally Taco Billy.
Taco Billy.
Okay.
Yes. Great breakfast tacos.
Huh.
They do serve lunch and dinner. I don't know the address offhand, but you can find it in West Asheville. It's a staple.
Very nice.
It's right around the corner from Pizza Mind. There's another plug. So
also West Asheville?
Also West Asheville.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Since we're in West Asheville, I do like Ganshan periodically for Asian fusion. Let's see. Everybody asks about burgers. I do like the Red Stag burger. It's very reasonable, but it is a Wagyu double smash burger. It's only $18. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
And it's
unless
quality.
You have a family of 5.
Well, if you have a family of 5, which I do not. I came from a family of 8, so I understand how that works. But
those are great suggestions that several I've never heard of, but several I have, and I've never taken the time to go. So any others? You're past your 3, but this is
White
good.
Labs is a good thing. They have some specials for I'm going to promote beer because beer is in.
Sure.
Not that I'm advocating. Drink reasonably, folks.
Yes. There's lots of breweries in the area.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. I think, and White Labs is one. And I don't know exactly, but like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, they'll have like a pint of beer and a pizza and then a pint of beer and a burger on one of those days for like $16 or something. That is very reasonable. Their burger is good. Their pizza is good. So their chicken sandwich is good. So I do like White Labs periodically.
So we recently were in Asheville and went to the top of Embassy Suites, and there's a pizza place called Sopranos.
I've heard. I have not been.
Delicious.
And one last one that I have to give. The Hop. I came from Wisconsin. I did Kopp's custard. They're the best custard in the world. But the Hop ice cream is very good.
Wow.
It's quality. I like it.
Huh.
Very smooth ice cream. So there's my plugs for restaurants.
Those are
in
great,
and
nice
around
plugs. Yeah.
Asheville.
We needed some fresh ones.
And then I do like the hiking off the Blue Ridge Parkway.
Yep.
So,
Any particular spot?
yeah, but if I tell you, then all the people will go there, and I like to get away from the people. But around the Rattlesnake Lodge and Craigie Gardens.
Okay.
So is my choice usually. Close to Asheville.
Yep.
Some water and wildflowers.
You mentioned custard in Wisconsin. Do you ever go to Culver's?
I did.
Is Culver's really from there?
Culver's, I don't believe, is from Wisconsin.
No?
I don't know. I know it's a chain.
Yeah, that's what their little sign says.
Oh,
so I've always wanted to know.
It could be. It probably is parts of Wisconsin that I'm not familiar with. I'm from Milwaukee area. So, and did go to Green Bay for undergrad.
Is Milwaukee where Laverne and Shirley was?
It is.
Okay, good. That just flashed into my head. So,
and Happy Days.
I didn't know that. I didn't realize.
Yeah, Laverne and Shirley was a spinoff of Happy Days.
I don't think I ever thought where Happy Days took place.
Right, exactly.
Interesting.
And I found that there's a lot of important people, doctors and healers from Milwaukee.
Oh.
Dr. Bronner.
I don't know who that is.
He sells the Dr. Bronner soaps.
Oh.
Natural soaps in the stores.
I don't use soap. So.
Okay. So, and Dr. Cory Noll, apparently.
Yes.
So I got to get my visibility and marketing up. So come on out to Edgewood Holistic Chiropractic Center. You will be glad you did.
That's really good. Do you like music?
I love music.
Well, good, because we have like a minute to ask you a couple of questions about music.
My favorite local is Tyler Ramsey. So there's a Tyler Ramsey plug.
So we have a little thing we call Finish the Lyrics.
Oh, man. Okay.
Do you like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s,
Sure.
2000s?
I'm game.
Country, rock?
Mostly rock.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what you got.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to flip to the rock section. They're actually pretty easy in the rock section, if I must say.
Well, that's good.
So I'm going to read the lyrics, not humming or anything, and you have to finish the line. So I'll probably read 3 to 5 lyrics, and we'll do 3 or 4 songs, see how you do. And, well, anyway, so name the song and the band or artist if you can. Just a small town girl.
Just a small town girl.
Living in a lonely world.
See, I go blank.
Journey, Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Are you familiar with Journey?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
a lot harder when you don't have the tune. Let's try this one. We're going back. Sing us a song, You're the Piano Man.
Sing us the song, You're the Piano Man. Exactly. That's Billy Joel.
It is Billy Joel and his Piano Man. The finish the line is Sing us a song tonight.
Oh, man.
You're close.
You're picking out stuff I never really had in my record collection.
Okay. Well,
that's okay.
Maybe it's not rock.
That's right.
Maybe it's pop rock. So what's one of your favorite bands in the rock category? Let's see if I have one.
Let's see. Well, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, I don't have any Led Zeppelin.
The Who.
Yeah, I don't have that. See, you're really doing rock.
Let's see. The Beatles, of course. Rolling Stones.
Okay, then here we go. Hey Jude.
Hey Jude. Man.
It says Don't Make It Bad.
There you go. Don't Make It Bad.
But the song is Hey Jude and the
Jude.
Beatles. There we go.
I did see Julian Lennon live and in concert.
See, this one's a little newer. Do you know Mr. Brightside?
No.
The Killers?
No.
Okay, I don't either.
See, I'm bad at these name this tune.
I'm horrible at this.
In one.
If somebody did this to me, I would fail completely.
I mean, even the notes, tunes you pulled out, I was like, I know it, but I can't on the spot.
Oh, it's
With
really
the bright
difficult.
lights, big city.
I think because especially without hearing a tune and just calling out the lyrics, yeah it's toast. Here, since where you are, we'll try this one. This is not rock.
Okay.
Sweet Caroline.
Oh, Neil Diamond.
There you go.
Sweet Caroline.
Bop, bop, bop.
Bop, bop, bop
Yeah.
is the next part of the line. I
Perfect.
appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a good plug.
I have not seen the movie Song Sung Blue, but apparently those two were real people from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh.
So there you go. It
And
all comes back to Milwaukee.
My wife and I watched that and loved that movie. We actually purchased it. So it's a great
there
song.
you go. Good.
Big Neil Diamond fans. All right, so we're wrapping it up. Thank you, Dr. Cory Noll,
Thank you.
Edgewood Holistic Chiropractic Center, Asheville, North Carolina. Your phone number and web address.
828-254-3838, edgewoodwellness.com. And one of the taglines I say is, healing begins in the brain. So that's where I start.
Awesome. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I might be calling. We'll see if I'm brave enough. All right. Until next time, thank you for listening and watching, and keep living local.
And thank you, everybody.
Thanks for joining us on Living Local with Frisbee Real Estate. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow the podcast and share it with a friend. To learn more about Frisbee Real Estate, your lifelong home resource, visit frisbeerealestate.com. Until next time, keep living local.